Hey everyone, it's Pamela Chandran. I'm your SPIN Chief Negotiator. We finished bargaining today. It's Wednesday, November 5th. We sent notice to Sharp that the contract extension will expire tonight at midnight. That means that we would be able to drop a 10-day notice of our intent to strike if it comes to that. We are currently in the middle of our strike vote. That vote closes on Friday morning at 11 a.m. If you have not yet voted, please get that in. Please do not wait until the last minute. We should know results shortly after the polls close at 11 a.m. We also agreed to 2 additional bargaining days next week on Wednesday and Thursday. The reason we did that is because our goal here at the table is to come to the very best contract that respects the value that SPIN nurses bring, understands that you are human beings who have to pay bills, and that Sharp needs the very best people in place in order to take care of patients. We want to make sure that we have given Sharp every opportunity to come to the best deal possible for nurses, one that the bargaining team can recommend and one that you, the bargaining unit, will ratify before we hit the street. We also want to show our fellow nurses, we want to show our patients, we want to show our community, we want to show the elected officials in San Diego County, the press, and everyone in our community that we have given Sharp every option to try and come to a deal before we have taken to the streets. No one is in a rush to strike. Our goal is always to get to the best contract possible, and sometimes in order to do that, you need to stand strong together away from the table.
We just wrapped bargaining for the day, so I just want to go over with you guys what we talked about in terms of wages. Basically, we found that the bands in the banding system was kind of confusing and hard for people to understand. And then also the lump sums that Sharp was offering was really not palatable. Not a single member said that they liked the lump sums. And we also feel that those weren't true raises. So what we propose is returning to our current structure. So our current wage grid, where instead of having bands where you take big leaps, you just go up one step per year of experience. So exactly what we have now. But for the percentages, what we proposed is that in year 1, it would be a 7% increase and then $1.25 per hour on top of that. For year 2, we proposed 5% with $1 on top of that. Year 3, the same thing, 5% and $1 on top of that. And we're still continuing to propose a 4th year, which in this case would be a 4% raise with $1 on top of that. And then the grid structure is the same as what we have now, which means it continues on indefinitely. So the senior nurses aren't capped at a particular year. They will just keep increasing their steps as they have in the past. And so this is going to give us consistent raises throughout. Everyone is going to be receiving very similar raises throughout the grid. And so we felt that that was a lot more fair. So when we proposed this to them, they were a little flabbergasted that we didn't love their bands and lump sums. And they said, this is going to send us back to square one. This is going to set back bargaining for weeks. We don't think so. This is a structure that we already had. You really just got to plug in these new numbers that we've proposed. So now the most important thing you can do is remember to cast your strike vote. Voting ends this Friday at 11 a.m. So make sure you get your vote in, make sure you're a member in good standing. And if you have any problems, you can call the MARC or you can email UNAC UHCP at Election Buddy. Thanks, guys.
So I'm Danielle Miles. I'm the co-chair of Memorial. I work in SICU. I've been here for 16 years, and I wanted to bring forward about our ESI proposal. So we proposed 96 hours front-loaded for full-time and part-time employees to be front-loaded on January 1st. And any unused ESI will be rolled over from year to year. For per diems, we said that we wanted 48 hours to be front-loaded as well, and then we want to accrue 1 for every 30 hours worked for a max of 96 hours. We also proposed a grace period of 5 minutes for clock-ins so that we don't get occurrences, because a lot of people are being written up for not clocking in within that 1 minute. So we want at least a 5-minute grace period. We also increase the amount of occurrences for write-ups, for corrective action, and that's also based on your manager's discretion. We hear you that these are the most important issues for us, and please, everyone, spread the word. We need a yes strike vote, please.
This is so important to show Sharp that we are united. The vote closes on Friday at 11 o'clock. The only way we're going to make a change is by you submitting that vote and showing Sharp that we're all ready to do what it takes to get a good contract.